What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of y'allself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. And smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm going to let this video take off, and I'm going to catch you at the end, baby. Let's go.
Following the domestic violence case against Superchef Darnell Ferguson closely. And she's telling us tonight, based on the charges, that woman is still in danger. Meantime, Ferguson faced a judge who told him she's been to his restaurants. WHAS 1119's Taylor Woods is here now with the details in this case. Taylor?
Well, Doug, Darnell Ferguson's attorney wanted his bond lower than $10,000, but the judge didn't let his popularity move her decision due to the strangulation charge he is facing.
No joke. Everybody thought I was joking. They thought I was joking. The Food Network tasting the papers.
Known for his two restaurants now closed, Drippin' Crab and Superchefs, along with being host of Food Network's Superchef Grudge Match, Darnell Ferguson's life and career took a turn to jail.
Ferguson.
In court, the 36-year-old is now facing several charges, including burglary, strangulation, and terroristic threatening. Court documents say Ferguson illegally entered a woman's home, punching walls and choking her neck. St. Matthews police say Ferguson threatened to kill her.
And I'm certainly aware of Mr. Ferguson. I am actually watching his show right now on television with my kids.
But Judge Ann Delahanty didn't let that stop her from setting a bond.
However, my decision is I'm going to treat Mr. Ferguson like any other person who would walk in here. Ordinarily, I would set a strangulation bond at $10,000.
Darnell Ferguson's attorney says Ferguson and the woman have 3 children together, and they were exchanging children when another person was found inside a home. That's when the dispute happened.
When someone has a gun or begins to strangulate, your chances of getting killed go up exponentially.
The former CEO of the Center for Women and Families and current deputy of Kentucky's Community-Based Services, Marta Miranda Straub, says this is common for domestic violence victims.
We start feeling guilty. We start feeling responsible.
The woman told authorities she couldn't breathe and lost consciousness. When she regained consciousness, she said she was on the floor and Ferguson allegedly ripped off her shorts.
This dynamic is about power and control. The most loss of control is when that person is leaving them. Either they're going to go to shelter or they're going to get a divorce or they start dating someone else.
In court, Judge Delahanty had the last word.
A condition that he not be around his ex-wife at this time.
Inside a home. That's when the dispute happened.
When someone has a gun or begins to strangulate, your chances of getting killed go up exponentially.
The former CEO of the Center for Women and Families and current deputy of Kentucky's Community-Based Services, Marta Miranda Straub, says this is common for domestic violence victims.
We start feeling guilty. We start feeling responsible.
The woman told authorities she couldn't breathe and lost consciousness. When she regained consciousness, she said she was on the floor and Ferguson allegedly ripped off her shorts.
This dynamic is about power and control. The most loss of control is when that person is leaving them. Either they're going to go to shelter or they're going to get a divorce or they start dating someone else.
In court, Judge
I don't heard enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man, look here, man. These people, even the judge say, she should be sitting up there watching his shows and everything, you feel what I'm saying? Her and her kid, you feel me? Then you turn around instead of you, somebody watching you now, right? You feel me? Now you got people watching you on the news, going to court, you feel what I'm saying? Because you talking about somebody else into the house, that's why it went the way it went, you feel what I'm saying? Then what get me, you feel me? I don't care if that is your whiz or whatever, right, partner? You don't go in there. I don't know if he guilty. I'm going to say alleged. You feel what I'm saying? Because it might be 2 sides of a story. You heard me? But my thing is, you went in there, you ripped the lady's shorts off her, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't know if you did it, but I'm going to tell you something, man. I don't know, like most people say, you know, you can do this to your wife, but you can't. You feel what I'm saying? That's just her glory. You feel what I'm saying? If she want to resent that to you as her whiz, let her do so, but you don't go in there ripping stuff all, punching on her. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all share a kid together. You feel what I'm saying? I got kids, but I'm not finna go in there, you know what I'm saying, and do that to her because a woman, she woo, don't want me, woo. No, man, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Then what you call, like, weak-minded men, because they can be over there talking so sweet and so good, you feel me? But they can be one of them type of person, like, you know what I'm saying, one of them control freak. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to control something, you was controlling your business. I think I heard about that too. You know what I'm saying? His craft thing or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? But how can you can't control no woman, man. You's already in control of your life. Control your life. That's how you want to control things. You can't control the woman. You can control your business. You feel what I'm saying? You can control people that working for you. You feel me? Not even control them, but you know what I'm saying? Good people, like, tell them what to do. You feel what I'm saying? If that's what keep you controlling another woman, you know what I'm saying? And knowing that you can't control no woman, you feel me? You don't have no ability to rip off her shorts. I don't care if she is your whiz, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say he did it, but something telling me something, but I ain't going to speak now, you feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, say what other people might say, you know what I'm saying? That's rape and all this and that there, you feel what I'm saying? Which that is, if he did it. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? The judge, how much you like anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Your bond slap, you know what I'm saying, 10,000. What's wrong with your bond being 10,000? You know what I'm saying, partner? I see your bond like $1 million or $2 million. You feel what I'm saying? So he didn't want to pay nothing because I don't know if she went and lied or she telling the truth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he said somebody else was walked in the crib, whatever, right? Do they have their little threesome? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like if he can't get it his way. But my understanding, though, how can you go in somebody else's spot and go to punching walls and ripping off people's shorts? You feel what I'm saying? That's what mind-blowing me. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Certain men be doing some dumb, crazy stuff, land them in front of the news, land them in front of that, go in that big cage, you feel me? If I'm going to do something, it going to be somebody trying, you know what I'm saying, zip me up. You heard me? And I got to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they want to sting me or stick me with the gun. But look here, I'm still living. You heard me? That's the only way. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to be famous on the news or either behind that cage. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to be behind no cage over no woman. You know what I'm saying? And that woman can, soon you get behind that cage, guess what? She still going to do what she going to do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you go zip up another man because she met with another man, right? Guess what? You going to be locked up doing football number, you know what I'm saying? Elbows, you feel me? And she going to be still doing her third out here. You heard what I'm saying? She still going to be, you know what I'm saying, skipping and slapping and swinging, you know what I'm saying, people Lord eat north and west, you feel me? You can't control that woman, what she got on her body, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that woman body. Just like we are men, what's on our body is ours. What's on that woman body, that's hers, and baby, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't care if y'all did tired or not. You heard me? You still can't violate that woman regardless. You can't do that. Certain men think that, though. You know why I can do what I want to do to you. That's a lie. You feel what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? What you doing, you're going to make this woman back away from you. You're going to make this woman feel like when you do that to her and she ain't never been, you know what I'm saying, raped, you know what I'm saying? You're going to make this woman get into a dark space. Then she going to wind up hurting herself. Then she going to wind up looking at every man like every man is a storm. You feel what I'm saying? Like every man's a nasty person. You feel what I'm saying? Because certain men, they do that because they don't want this woman finding nobody else. So that's why they try to lowball a woman. You feel what I'm saying? And that's for real, man. You know what I'm saying? You got women do the same thing to men. You feel what I'm saying? You got women that talk so dirty and tell a man how low he is, you feel? And it make this man be resenting women. And then so when he get ready to get a relationship, You feel what I'm saying? He ain't gonna know how to take that relationship in either. You feel me? He gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trusting no woman. You know what I'm saying? That's why men's out here doing what they doing. That's why women's out here doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my good people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all comment, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. You know what I'm saying? You think this man got the right to go in there because that's his whiz, or ex-whiz, you feel me? Do you think he have the right to burst himself in her crib, punching on walls, and then rip off her short? Comment, let me know, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, my good people, that's the end. I'm going to scratch that, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby, and smash that doorbell for me, baby, you heard me? And keep God first, man, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gone from y'all, baby. I'm gone.